a drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly...
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, 49ers. On the ground, this is Patrick Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
And he's in! Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's a touchdown drive.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws, and frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Third and a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They bring their tight end right. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing again is Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, 49ers.
And the 49er 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 2nd down, Purdy. Pass complete to Pearsall. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 17 yards that time for number 17.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 and out on first down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That is complete to Craycraft. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Tua to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. First and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Samuel there to make the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll motion over Samuel. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. Be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return is Pearsall. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Low-scoring game, all time, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 6. They bring the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Get set.
They'll run with Achin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw is Tua. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action. Here's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Purdy works out of the pistol. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way, protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead.
Dolphins 10. Jake Moody
So,
is the
following
kickoff
that
for the
touchdown,
49ers.
Moody is back out to kick it off. Mostert now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on third down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, shooting in there to bring him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Tua gonna throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Here's Tagovailoa.
And 13.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's just a big-time play by this. See, he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, uses his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Jonnu Smith, touchdown Miami! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution, it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They'll drop to throw. Has his man. It's Samuel. 18 yards on the connection. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.